What's good, my man of society? It is your host with the most, Shadow Loke, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and are subscribed to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Now, what I wanted to talk about was this discussion of this hatred towards the raza, right? And we must unite and stand together, and we can't allow none of this and that, right? Because of, YouTube's drama or scandals or channels, opinions, and stuff like that. First of all, on here, these individuals don't represent the raza. They represent themselves. Yes, they may be raza, doesn't mean that they're the representation of raza. You get what I mean? Who elected these individuals to be the spokesmen and advocates, and what exactly are they doing for the raza? You know what I mean? Or how is any of this beneficial for the people, the brown? How's any of this information helping the people, the brown? Talking about, how many guys you shot or stabbed, or how many people you got beat up by, or, who's going to what prison, and who got demoted and who got promoted, and who got chased on, and who got snaked on, and who got removed, and how is any of that information going to help the raza? Elaborate. I don't see how it's helping the raza. I don't even see how that's representing our people, right? Now, and when individuals come on here and critique, like let's say they critique a channel or they critique an individual, right? People say that they're taking shots at the raza. Look how they speak about the raza. It seems that the people that were speaking were taking shots at, maybe the Sud or the North, right? And the Sud and the North is not representation of the raza. Yes, they are individuals that are raza. They are not the representation of raza, right? Raza is those hardworking individuals out there working an honest living, not committing crime, trying to put food on the table. You know what I mean? That's real raza. Doing real things out there for the brown. You know what I mean? Real representation of raza is these people that are going and voting and becoming, governors and senators and actually pushing, bills to try to make a difference for our people, fighting for our rights out there, for equal pay, equal equality. You know what I mean? Fighting against the mistreatment, the real way it should be done, by the rule book. It's, those are real individuals that are representing the raza, fighting for our people, fighting for the rights of our people. The ones, taking action against all the mistreatment in the border. Those are real individuals advocating for the brown, for our people. The ones educating themselves, going to college and getting an education to try to make a difference. That's the real individuals trying to make a difference for our people and representation of our people. The ones starting their own businesses and showing individuals that we're not just crooks and drug dealers and everything like that. That's representation of the raza. But coming on here and speaking about gangbanging and all this and that, that's not representing our people. That's not the representation of raza. How is that even representing the raza? Half of these individuals don't know nothing about our people. But yeah, brown pride and they're the representation of our raza. How bullshit. They represent themselves and are trying to put money in their pockets. And using the narrative to get people to jump on board to their content. Because us brown have to stick together. Yeah. When it's at the convenience. When you're able to benefit off of it. Yes, you'll stick together. Because if not, you see individuals chasing and shysting each other. You know what I mean? And like I said, when somebody targets an individual, bro, they're targeting that individual. Or let's say he belongs to a group, but that's not them targeting raza. That's between them and that group of individuals. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people like to spin the narrative like, oh, they're taking shots at the raza, when the individuals will be like saying something about like Southerners or Northerners. It's not taking a shot at the raza. How? The raza's not these gang members, bro. You're insulting all the hardworking individuals out there actually really living by the book, as it should be. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't understand how individuals could confuse the things, and how, like I said, they try to spin some narrative out there, at their convenience, bro, to try to push, views and their agendas, bro. It's manipulation at its finest. Look, here's the thing, too. You should never side with an individual if you're brown or if you're black or if you're white just because the individual is of your ethnicity. whether he's white or black or brown. I'm not going to side with the individual just because he's of my ethnicity. I'm going to side with what's the truth. What's the actual facts. I'm going to side with the truth and with the facts, not with the lies and the bullshit. Just because we're brown and we got to do that. Says who? You got to side with the truth and what's actually, the truth and what's honest in this world. If not, what kind of morals are you teaching out there for individuals? What if this individual's a liar or a conniver or a predator or some shit like that? You're going to side with him and protect just because he's Mexican? Like, let's say if other ethnicities are calling him out? No, you got to stand with what's right, and real morals in this world. You know what I mean? I side with the truth, despite whoever's pushing the truth. Whether it be a brown, black, white, I don't care. I side with the truth. So I'm not going to side with an individual just because and be like, oh, well, you don't really care about your people. No, it seems like you don't care about your people because you're trying to push this fake representation of our people just because you feel like that's what pride is or that's what you're supposed to do. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. Because if not, what kind of message are you teaching? That's the ideologies and the mentality of those who are like trying to segregate or those who are racist or trying to cause division. Like, yeah, nobody could call out our people except our own. You know what I mean? Then that's why individuals, sometimes come off as, being biased or being racist or being, how could I say, prejudice, But because they spill out and push narratives like this, when you should be saying, you got to stand with the truth. Regardless if it's a black or white individual that's speaking it, if it's directed towards one of our own. Come on now. That's how the world should be. You shouldn't be seeing color. You should just be seeing what's the actual truth or the facts of the things. Because that's the most important thing right here. Not ethnicities. Getting to the bottom of things is the most important thing. Everything else is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Only small-minded individuals think otherwise. Truly who have, some type of, prejudice in their heart, because there's no other reason for that type of, behavior. Because that's not pride, my boy. You get what I'm saying? But overall, the most important thing in this world is honest truth, the real, the loyalty, not, this, fake, egotistic, propaganda. I only call it how it is, bro. Shout out, we out.